Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go, here we go, here we go. It is your Lord of the Jungle workout. Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. What's up, Michelle? She's back from Kauai. Lisa, happy birthday week, Lisa. We're still here. We're still celebrating. Yeah, we're lifting heavy. We're lifting hard today. Ow, ow, ow. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in this lovely, lovely world of ours. Welcome, everybody. How is everyone doing this week? Are we excited? Are we pumped for a big workout? Yeah. Welcome back, Michelle. Woo! How is Kauai? Thumbs up. Beautiful. I think the cap is just. I think he's just off. He's just sailing now in circles. He's thoroughly enjoyed his own pirate lifestyle. I keep wondering, he's like 10 days in, just midway through. I was like, how long is this trip?
Right? He's gonna try to jump on, actually.
Woo! Cap live from the Pacific. That sounds like a concert I would love to see, right? Yes, all right, everybody. We're going to give everybody a few more seconds to come on in, and we will get started with our Lord of the Jungle workout, everybody. All right, now, we got some great movements today. We got some classics. We got a couple new ones. So, again, we're just going to take it slow. We're going to take it nice and easy. We're going to challenge our balance. Ooh, I love it. We got a full class coming in. Yeah. Welcome, 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 everybody. All right, we are going to get started in just one moment. I'm going to get the clock going. We got jump rope. What up, Candace? So good to see you again. Candace, you were amazing yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Candace came in and helped me out in a pinch when I needed an amazing actor to come in and be a reader for me for one of my scenes. Much love. Thank you, Candace. You're awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's stand it on up. We got 1 minute on the clock. Jump rope. Here we go. In three, in two. Let's get it going. Nice and light on those feet. Now, again, this is only round one. We just want to get the blood flowing, get that circulation going. If you got any gunked up traumas, any gunked up emotions, let's shake it out. Let's get out of that. We're here and we're going to get better together. That away. Nice and light on those feet. We're rolling the wrists. We're shaking it out, loosening the body up. We're about halfway in. Beautiful. Now again, I like to always mention, imagine you got a zipper from right above your groin to right below your sternum. You want to zip, zip, zip that up. Good morning, Tom. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. We are jump roping nice and light. Use that breath. Excellent stuff. Here we go. We got about 15 seconds. Staying with it. Just nice and flow. Beautiful, everybody. You got 10. Shoulders back. Chest is proud. Outstanding. There we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, all right. Now we're going to go into our knee hug with our extension. Now I want to add that little variation. So you can knee hug, or you can do the knee hug and add a little extension just to wake it up, get everything going. Now, if you add the extension, I want you to challenge your balance a little bit, engage that core. You got this. So, even if not, if your hips are feeling tight right now, just do the knee hug. Bring it up. Yes, drive it in. Excellent. I love the knee hug. I use the knee hug also to stretch out my shoulders. We cross those fingers. Beautiful. Give a nice stretch for the upper back. Great for the traps. Then we extend. Challenging that balance. Beautiful. We got about 10 seconds left. Let's get a couple more in, shall we? Excellent, everybody. Good balance this morning for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Outstanding, y'all. Here we go. Squat to reach is coming up next. Now again, nice and low. Knees over toes. We press up through the heel all the way up. Beautiful. Take your time with this. Now we want to find that nice deep squat. Press it on up. Now again, this is first round. So take your time. Work out fluid quality movements. Beautiful. Nice and low. Keeping that torso nice and vertical. Press up to those heels. Reach it over. Amazing. We got about 20 seconds left, y'all. Now, if you find yourself in this low squat, you want to just hang out here for a second. Also, Really, really nice for opening up those hips. You can use your elbows to even press your knees back a little bit, and then we press to the heels. Excellent. We got 10, 9. Let's get a couple more in. 6, 5, 4. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Now, I know you guys have probably heard me yammering on about this lately, but I've been pushing the graceful movement. I love what we're doing here. That's one of the things that I've seen as I get older. I don't want to be clunky. I don't want to move like a bodybuilder. I want to move like an athlete, like a dancer. So, staying nice, staying graceful. Let's go into a dynamic quad stretch. So we're going to kick up that right foot to our right glute. Left arm comes up for balance. And we're just pressing that heel. Good. Nice and gentle. Excellent. Challenging that balance. Beautiful. We're just raising that heel. Heel to glute. Challenge that balance. Engage that core. Alternating sides. Beautiful. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Hey, Paola. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. What up, sis? There we go. Big reach. There it is. Wonderful. Whoop. And it's okay if you fall. Look, everyone falls. It's that we have the accountability team to get back up again. Stay with it. We got about 10 more seconds, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done, everybody. All right, the hinge and reach is next. So the hinge and reach, we practice our deadlifting, our RDL movement with this. Arms go forward. We tuck that chin, nice flat back. Reach those thumbs to the sky as our hips go back. And then we squeeze the gluteus to bring us back up to 1. Nice and gentle. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Sing those hips back. And then squeeze the gluteus. Good. Big reach, big stretch. Tuck that chin, nice flat back. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. That whole posterior chain is just waking up this morning. Here we go. And exhale as we come up. Inhale as we come forward. Exhale. Notice all that movement is coming from the hips, ladies and gentlemen. Hips go back, thumbs are up at the sky. Beautiful. Hips come forward. We're squeezing those glutes. Very, very nice. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and beautifully done, y'all. That was round 1. As y'all know, we always do 2. Jump rope. Coming up, shoulders back, chest proud, nice and light on those feet. Here we go. 1 minute is on the clock. There we go. We should be feeling a little bit more springy, a little bit more release, letting all that tension, letting all that stress, letting all that blah that we hang on to go. We don't need any of that. We're getting better. Woohoo! Now, I do have to bring up something. Michelle, you are the only one. You might be the only area in the entire class that is not like 90 degrees, full of humidity. Everyone else has been, for this whole couple weeks, has been sweltering. I know my UK fam, like the UK fam has been dying. East Coast, I think my sister said it was 98, but felt like 103 yesterday in Florida. Woo! That's why we love the California West Coast. Claire and Candace are holding it down in the UK. All right, we got about 20 seconds. Here we go. Now, let's let cut loose a little bit. I want a bit more springy. Bring those knees up a little bit more. Here we go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and beautifully done, everybody. Knee hugs are coming up next. Now again, variations on knee hugs. You can lean against the wall if your balance is a little bit challenged. Lean against the wall. Just give it here. If you have a seat, you can also sit down and do these knee hugs. It's really important that we give ourselves the ability to get that knee up, to hold it, to stretch out those hips. I push hip stretch all the time because, as we found out, a lot of knee pain comes from tight hips and tight ankles. Ooh, hold on. Let me see what this chat is all about. Oh, humidity. Yeah, we don't have any of that on the West Coast. Ha 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 ha. Or when we do, it's a funny amount of humidity where we're like, ooh, it's 30% humid. All right. Brought a snack with me today. Oh, did you now, young lady? Hold on, what do you have here? I can't see. It's pull it back just. Oh, is that blue blackberries? Oh, are those fresh blackberries? Yes. That is a perfect post-workout snack. Replenish, give you a little bit of that nice carbs. Woo, I love it. Excellent. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, Claire. You know what would be great with that? A little cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese and berries. That's one of my favorite snacks to go with. Strawberries have been the go-to, but blueberries and blackberries, I love. All right, here we go. Squat to reach. Starting in 3 and 2. Let's work. So nice and low. Challenge yourself for that low squat. We press up through the heels. Yes, big reach. Taking our time. We want quality movement. It's not about the rep number. It's about the quality of the rep. Dropping down. We want nice, low, open hips. Then as we stand up, we want our knees to go over our big toe. Perfect alignment, everybody. Keeping that alignment so important, as we found out. Beautiful stuff, everybody. Dropping down. Deep squat. Come up to the reach. Beautiful. Squat it down, nice and low. Press up to those heels. Yes, reaching across the body. Beautiful. We got about 15 seconds. Staying with it, everybody. Staying with it. Dropping down. Coming up. Woo! Engage that core. Let's go, let's go. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Outstanding job, everybody. Dynamic quad stretch is coming up next. So again, challenge your balance with this. If you're having trouble standing, you can actually use a rail. But what we want to do is we want to kick that heel up to our glute. Give it a nice pull, keeping that knee pointed down if we can. Stretching that quad. If we can challenge our balance, we're going to raise the opposite hand. Good. Engaging that core. Now, by engaging that core, you're going to help with your balance. So, now again, if this is challenging, you can also do this while leaning up against something. Boom. There it is. We're getting that quad stretch. Excellent. Very nice, everybody. Reaching through. We're about halfway there. Outstanding stuff. We got a big workout for you today. It's pumping. It's going to be a sweater. It's going to be a sweater. Here it is. We got about 10 seconds. Let's finish up with a couple more. Alternating sides. Beautiful. Hinge and reach is coming up next in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautifully done, everybody. All right, so again, hinge and reach. We exhale. Inhale as we reach. Exhale as we stand it up. Inhale. Hips go back. Tuck that chin. Nice flat back. Exhale. Beautiful, everybody. We're about halfway there. Stay with it. Thumbs to the sky. Tuck that chin. Nice flat back. Yes. Reach it forward. Big stretch for that upper back, for those traps. And then, boom, the glutees come in. The glutees always come in. You know our workouts. We always are a glute-based family. All right, here we go. Stay with it. You're almost there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and outstanding job. Let everything calm down, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful stuff. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to the mat to continue our stretch. Love it, love it, love it. Looking good, everybody. Looking good, good, good. All right. Salud, y'all. Good to see ya. All right. Let's move to our mats, please. We got a wonderful little cat-cow coming up. So what we're going to do, let's move that box. I'm going to move this over. We're going to go into a tabletop position, please. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And then we're inhaling. Arching that back, sticking the glutees out, chin goes up, and we exhale. Tuck that tailbone round the spine, press through those hands. Beautiful. Let's do that a couple more times. Big inhale. Oh, opening up that spine. Exhale. Tuck that tailbone, pressing through the hands. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to do this a couple more times. I want to invite you to do a little bit of a rolling cat-cow. So just looking at the body, giving a little diagnostic here. You got to find if there's any areas of tension, and then we're going to exhale and press them out. Big inhale. Ah, I love this rolling cat-cow. Really utilize the thoracic movement. Beautiful. And we exhale, tucking the tailbone, pressing to those hands. Beautiful. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale, tuck the tailbone, press to those hands, rounding the spine. Ooh, yes. I love it. All right, we're going to go from the tabletop position, or you can go to a plank if you'd like. We got world's greatest stretch coming up next. So if we're in a plank, or tabletop, we're going to bring that right foot outside of our right hand. If we are in tabletop, we extend that left leg. We're going to peel that right hand up to the sky, up, all the way. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautifully done, everybody. Drop that left knee very gently. Peel those hips back to the back of the room. Tuck that chin for a nice long spine. Big stretch on that hamstring for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's do it on the other side. Bring it back to tabletop and or plank. Now, left foot outside of left hand. If we're in tabletop, we're going to extend that right leg, peeling that left hand up to the sky for 5, 4. Gaze follows 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Gently set down that right knee. Peel the hips back to the back of the room for a wonderful hamstring stretch. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was so nice. Let's do it twice. Here we go. Tabletop and or plank. Going to that right side again. Right side, right foot outside of right hand. Peel that right arm up to the sky. There we go, there we go. We're going to bring the right elbow to the left elbow, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Here we go. Down and 1. Down. 2. Gaze follows that hand. Down and 3. Beautifully done. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, everybody. Gently sit down that left knee. Peel those hips back to the back of the room. Beautiful stuff. Here it is for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's do it last time on the other side. Here we go. Tabletop and or plank. Left foot outside of your left hand. Extend that right leg. Peel that left arm up to the sky. Here we go. Left elbow to right elbow. 4, down, and 1. Down and 2. Last one, best one. Down and 3. Beautiful for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Gently set down that right knee. Peel those hips back to the back of the room. Here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everybody meet yourselves or find us back in tabletop. Knees under hips. One more cat-cow. Just open it up one more time. See if we got a little bit more movement. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. There it is. That is our warm-up. Let's stand it on up. You guys know this is Lord of the Jungle Day. That was just a light stretch to get the body going. All right. Let me check chat. All right. Excellent job, everybody. Here we go. Let's stand it on up. First up, we are going to start off with our alternating dumbbell thrusters. Now, I know what you're thinking, Tom. The alternating thrusters are too easy. You like a little rotation because you're a beast. That's how we do. I love that about you, sir. That's a great call. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our weights. We want to go with something not too heavy, we're just getting started. We're going to rack them up nice and high. We're going to squat down. Press up through those heels, and then we rotate and back. Now, we are only doing 12 of these. So we are going to go deep. We want to have a nice range of motion, and I want you to press all the way through. We're doing 6 on each side, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Let's grab our weights. Here we go. Engage that core. So ready to rock and roll. Let's start in 3, in 2. Let's rock. So down. And we come up, rotate, back for 1. Down, come up, rotate. Now when we rotate, we're rotating all the way through the heel for 2. Down, rotate, down, 3, down, rotate, down, 4, good, down, rotate, down, 5, down, rotate, that's 6, halfway, down, and 7, down, and 8, rotating all the way through the heel there, down, 9, down, 10, we got 2 to go, down, and 1, last one, best one, and 2, beautifully done, everybody. Grab, set those weights down, excellent stuff, excellent stuff. All right, next up, we're gonna challenge our balance just a little bit here, all right? Single leg deadlifts are coming up next. Now, you may remember if these are too challenging, I want you to stick with a traditional deadlift, but if we can, I wanna see if we can work this out. So, the goal is, for this movement, we take our nice light weights, we hang them by the shoulder, or by the hips, shoulders back, slipe in that standing leg. The weights, notice, we're not out here. The weights stay very nice and tight to the body, going down to right below the knee, and then we use that glute to bring us back up. Again, all of this movement is coming from those hips, okay? Challenge your balance. If you find this movement is too difficult to do single leg, I just want you to do a double leg. So again, traditional RDLs, feet both here. We sink those hips back, keeping a nice flat back, and then we squeeze the glutes to bring us back up. All right. We're gonna try for the single leg. Single leg, we got 10 on the right, 10 on the left. So left is doing the work first. We're going to sink that right foot back, starting in 3, in 2, roll those shoulders, tuck that chin. Here we go. 4, down, and 1. Down, and 2. Now we want to keep those hips nice and square. And 3. Using that left glute, down, and 4. Good. Keeping those weights nice and tight to the body. 5. Woo! Feeling them. Down, and 6. Good. Down, and 7, keep that chin tucked, nice flat back, down, and 8. Now notice, we're not going down super far, down. 9, really just to about the knee, down, and 10. Beautiful, everybody, beautiful. Thumbs up. I'm like, everybody's got weights, I love that. Everybody's, we got weights. Beautiful, let's go to the other side, I love it, the toe up works. I'll take that. Here we go, here we go. Right side is working, left side is kicking back. We are starting in 3, in 2, shoulders back, tuck that chin, let's work. Down, and 1. Feel it in that right glute. That's what's bringing you back up every time. 2, keeping those hips nice and square. Down. 3, good everybody. Down. 4, excellent. Down. You should be feeling this in that right glute. 5. Down. 6. Keep that chin tucked. We want a long spine here. And 7. Woo! My right glute is burning already. 8. Woo! Here we go. Down. 9. Down. And 10. Excellent job, everybody. Set those weights down. Beautiful stuff. Great balance work, everyone. Very, very nice. Hello, Asha. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. All right. Next up, you guys. Let's grab a quick sip of water. I see, because everybody's grabbing water. So, very smart. Thank you for the reminder. This is the accountability community. All right? That's what we do to each other. Drink up. Let's stay hydrated. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do an alternating reverse lunge. We love this move. I'm like, what is wrong with my hair? All right, Hat, you're coming. You got to work with me, Hat. You got to work with me. All right. Next up, we have our reverse lunge. But you know me. That's too simple for my team. We're going to add a hammer curl to that. So, again, the reverse lunge. I want everybody to focus on the balance. Balance and stability is everything. We're going to take a big step back. Drop those hips. Then when we come up, bam, we're hammer curling. So with the hammer curl again, palms are facing each other. We're bringing those weights, keeping the elbows nice and tight, bringing those weights to our shoulders, everybody. Now we have a whopping 16. That is 8 on each side. Here we go. We got this. Engage that core. I want you to stay nice and tall throughout the entire movement, keeping the movement into our quads. Here we go. Starting in 3. Engage that core. 2. Stepping back with that right leg. Let's get to work. So back and 1. Left side. Back. 1. Back. 2. Good. Back. 2. Back. 3. Good, everybody. Back. Big squeeze. 3. There you go. Back. 4. Back. Drop that knee. Stay tall. 4. There we go. Back. 5. Back. 5. Roll those shoulders back. Control that movement. 6. Almost there. Back. 6. Yes. Beautiful. Back. 7. Back. Engage that core. 7. Elbows tight to the body. No swinging. I want it squeezed. 8. Last one. Back. And 8. Woo! Beautiful stuff. Excellent control, everybody. Very, very nice. All right. Now, we're going to follow that up. I want you to go with a slightly heavier weight. Next up, we're going to work that posterior chain a little bit more. So we're going to go into our bent over row. Bent over row is one of my favorites. We normally mix it up and add the RDL in there, but not today. Not today, because I want our form to be perfect, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab these weights. Notice, this is one of the few exercises where I like going a little heavier with this. So again, we are controlled, we are balanced, we have our feet shoulder width apart, hinge from the hips. We're driving those elbows back to the back of the room and then down for a big stretch. We got 15 of these. Let's grab our weights, take position, tuck that chin, nice long spine, hips go back, slight bend in those knees. 15, driving the elbows to the back of the room, starting in 3, in 2, let's work. 4, 1, 2, down, and 3, down, and 4. Bring those scapula together. 5, tuck that chin, nice long back. 6, here we go. 7, 8, exhale as we pull up. 9, engage that core, protect your back. 10, we got 5 to go. 5, 4, good, time under tension. 3, big stretch, 2, last but not least, here we go, and 1, excellent work, y'all, driving those elbows back, beautiful job. Now, this is about the point in the workout when you start to sweat. Really good stuff, everybody. All right, next up, we are going to go into our, we're going to set the weights down. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going into some push-ups. We don't normally do push-ups on a Lord of the Jungle day, but you know what? The push-up is the quintessential upper body movement. Now, I'm going to give you a couple options. Push-ups on a chair are very, very okay. Push-ups on your knees, also very, very okay. Whatever level of push-up you're feeling today, I want you to find that. I'd rather have slow quality movements, keeping those elbows nice and tight, not flaring out wide. We want them at about 45-degree angle. Wall or straight ones are equally good. Yes, it's more for this, it's more about range of motion, Asha. I want you to really make sure that we're getting in there, because what happens if you do wall push-ups and you get 15 really easy, then we'll move to the knees. There we go to traditional. So there are various levels. Each one is just as good. It just depends on your level today. So, really good stuff. Great question. Let's find ourselves the level that we want to go at. Again, the easiest is going to be against the wall. Second easiest is going to be down on our knees. And then we get into a traditional push-up. So, I expect to see all three variations in this group today. All right, everybody? Okay, let's do it. Everybody plank position. Let's go, let's go. Here it is. Yes, excellent. We got Candace showing down on the knees. Perfect, perfect. Lisa, get up there. Yeah, here we go, everybody. Excellent stuff. And down, and 1. Down, and 2. Down, and 3. Down, and 4. Down, and 5. Down, and 6. Down, tap that belt buckle. 7. Down, and 8. Down, and 9. Almost there. You got this. 10. That's 5 to go. Down, and 5. Core is engaged. 4. Down. 3. Down. 2. Down. And 1. Beautiful job, everybody. Excellent work. Excellent work. Now, let's stand it up or sit up. We're going to extend those arms forward. I want you to rotate those thumbs internally, please. We're flexing those pectorals. Excellent. Flex, flex, flex for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now we take the arms behind the back. Interlace those fingers and pull gently, opening up those shoulders. I love the opening of the shoulders. Such a good one. Pulling back, chin is up. Engage that core for 3, for 2, and 1. Very nice job, everybody. Very nice job. All right, now the sweat should be real. Here we go. All right, next up, we're gonna go into a little bit of a bicep curl. A little bit more of a bicep curl. I guess we've already done some. But we're gonna do the Zottman curls. So, with those Zottman curls, we're gonna take our weights. Palms facing forward. We're curling up. We rotate, so palms face down, and we go down. These get really spicy really quick. So, take a nice light weight, and we are matching my pacing, please. No quick movements. Roll those shoulders back. Traps disappear. Elbows are tight. Here we go, here we go. Starting in 3, in 2. Zottman curls, let's work. So we curl up, get to the shoulders, rotate the palms outward, yep, and then roll down. This is phenomenal for the forearm strength. Again, curl up, rotate, and slow down. That's 2. Up, rotate, slow it down. No leaning, core is engaged, that's 3. Down, or I'm sorry, up. Rotate, down for 4, beautiful. Curl, big squeeze, rotate, down for 5, good. Curl, rotate, down for 6, beautiful. Halfway, curl, rotate, down for 7, yes. Curl, rotate. One of the things that we've been doing, down for 8, is in playing with tempo. Hasn't that been fun, everybody? Curl, yeah. Rotate, down for 9, woo-wee. Curl, yeah. Rotate, down for 10. We got 2 to go. Curl, engage that core, rotate, down for 1. Curl, rotate, down for 2. Excellent. Staying with that. Hanging on to those weights. We're going over the head. Oh, you guys knew this was coming. Come on, you knew this was coming. Same weights, keeping those elbows nice and tight. So, I'm going to give you a variation here. If we want to make it a little bit more challenging, this is not mandatory, just a variation. If, while we do this round, you want to raise that knee. We only want one, and we're gonna hang on to it being raised. Don't set the weights down. Don't set the weights down. Work those forearms. Great job, everybody. All right, here we go. Elbows up. Frame the head. If we want to add a little ab, let's just raise that right knee. Challenge our balance. And then we're extending up using the triceps. Here we go. Starting in 3, in 2, let's work. 4, 1. Down and 2. Down, pressing these weights together. 3, keeping them tight. And 4. Big stretch for those triceps. Here we go. 5. Down. 6. Down. Engage that core. 7. Down. Big stretch. And 8. Down. 9. Almost there. We can do this. 10. You got 2 more. Here we go. 1. And last one, best one. Get a big stretch, big stretch. Use those triceps and bam, beautifully done. What? Don't take down those weights. I know. Oh man, it just continues. Who made up this workout? What kind of psychopath would do such a thing? Hanging onto those weights. Lateral raises are next. Ooh. Now, roll those shoulders back. Engage that chest. Chest is proud. Raising with the elbows. Beautiful. Let's do it. And 1. Down. 2. Down. Now, make those traps disappear. 3. Shoulders back. Chest is proud. Leading with the elbows. 4. Down. 5. Down. Beautiful, everybody. 6. We're halfway. Down. 7. Down. Great work. We're almost there. 8. Down. Chest is proud. Shoulders back. 9. Up. 10. Lana bear. Up. 4, 1. Up. 4, 2. Did you hear that? Lana was saying, great job, everybody. I can't believe he's making you do this. Set those weights down. Excellent work, y'all. Excellent work. So, what we did there, we activated those forearms with the Ottomans. And then, by hanging on, we kept them going. Those are phenomenal for a real world workout. One of the things that people don't realize is grip strength is so important, especially as we age. You don't want to have a weak grip. You want to make sure that our forearms are nice and strong. So, by maintaining that tension, we're doing a great job at that, you guys. Well done. Let's grab a quick sip of water. That was your first round. We got to go through that whole thing one more time. Woo, woo, woo. Where are we at? Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, we do. All right, everybody. Excellent stuff. Let everything calm down. I know, I'm the one who's panting. You guys are doing great. I'm schwitzing over here, all right? I'm schwitzing down into my eyes. It's getting in the burning, in the stinging, in the swelling. Oy vey, here we go. Mazel tov, kids. Now, we know what we're doing this round, right? I want you to challenge yourself. With those rotational thrusters, I want you to see if we can sink the hips down a little lower. We want quality reps. I don't care how heavy you go. We can lift weights and do crazy heavy stuff. But I want you to be functional. I want you to be flowing. I want you to have amazing quality movement with everything we do. Even if that's drinking Bustelo. Ding. Sponsored. No, I'm like, I wish, man. Bustelo, listen. You want to be on this show. That's what they do. Cafe Bustelo needs to be here. All right. Rotational thrusters. Now, we only have 6 of these. So I want them controlled. I want them slow. And again, what I want to make sure everybody is doing, we're rotating through those hips. Notice my back leg rotates up the same way. Claire, excellent. See, Claire saw this and she was about to say it. She was like, oh, that's the same way when we do rotational punches. It is, Claire. You're so, so attentive. I love that about you. Smart young lady. We got a smart crew here. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Grab them weights. We got 12, that is 6 on each side, rotational thrusters Roll those shoulders back, engage that core, feet shoulder width apart, tuck that chin. Let's get to work, everybody. In 3, in 2, let's work. 4, down. We're going up, and 1. Rotating through the body, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, beautiful, everybody. Stay with it. You got it. 7, woo, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, we got 2 to go. Down. 1, last one, best one. Down. And 2, beautifully done. That was excellent, you guys. I love the rotation. That was outstanding. All right, single leg deadlifts are coming up next. Now, if the single leg was too challenging, if you weren't feeling it specifically in those glutes, I want you to go with a double leg. Stay light, feel the stretch. I don't want it to go down past those knees, okay? Just so you feel the stretch and the hamstring glute connection, okay? Let's grab our weights. Single leg or double leg, depending on how you're feeling. Deadlifts are coming up next. Here we go. Shoulders proud, slight bend in the knees. Tuck that chin for a nice long spine. We got 10 on each side. Oh, love you, Michelle. Great to see you. Welcome back. Here we go. Single legs, starting in 3. Core is engaged. 2. Right leg is going back. Let's work. Back. And 1. Left glute is doing the work here. Back. 2. Keep that chin tucked, please. Back. 3. Staying with the balance. Great job, everybody. 4. Hips are nice and square. Back. 5. Now, it doesn't matter how high you get that leg. Back. 6. Range of motion will come. Back. 7. Good. Feel the stretch in that left glute, left hamstring. 8. Back. 9. Back. And 10. Beautifully done, everybody. Right away to the other side. Here we go. Right leg is standing. Left leg is kicking back and back. 1. Find your balance first. Back. 2. Balance is everything for these. Back. 3. Good. Right glute is firing. Back. 4. Back. 5. Outstanding. Here we go. Back. 6. Back. 7. Back. 8. Almost there. Back. 9. Back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And woo! There's that right glute. Outstanding, everybody. Very nicely done. Way to challenge that balance. Set that weight down. Ooh, you know what? That's a great idea, Paola. I think we need to add a good morning to that right there. All right. So we're going to add a quick set of good mornings in. Now, the good mornings, we're taking no weights. So I want you to set your weights down. We're going to interlace the hands behind the head. You know our good mornings, feet shoulder width apart. We hinge from the hips. Notice, this should feel very similar. We want to stretch those glute hamstrings, and then we squeeze the gluteus to bring us back up. Hands behind the head. Tuck that chin for a nice long spine. Slight bend in those knees. Feet are shoulder width apart. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Down and glute for 1. Down. Glute for 2. Good. Down. Till you feel a big stretch in that glute hamstring. Then you squeeze those glutes for 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Now, you want to make sure, engage that core. We don't want to hurt our lower back. 6. All this movement is coming from the hips. 7. back with the hips. 8, 4 more. Actually, let's go to 15. 9, back, stretch, squeeze. That's 10, 5 to go. Back, big stretch, squeeze for 1. Back, 2, back, engage that core, protect your lower back. 3, back. The other thing, when you squeeze, I don't want you to throw the hips forward. 4, control, back. Hold, stretch, stretch, stretch. Last one, slow, slow, slow. Feel it in those glutes. And 15. Outstanding, you guys. Man, this hat is not working. It's making me, my hair is just not working with it. All right, obviously, I need a new camo hat because this one is falling apart at the seams, ladies and gentlemen. It's falling apart at the seams. All right, here we go. Next up is our bent over row. So, remember, this one we want to go nice and heavy. We've got that posterior chain warmed up, everybody, all right? The whole back side of us should be on fire right now. Let's add to it. We want to engage that core, row those elbows back. Let's get into it. We got 12 bent over rows, grabbing ourselves a slightly heavier weight, hinging from the hips, tuck that chin. Here we go. Bent over rows in 3, 2, 1. We hinge, slight bend in those knees, tuck that chin, engage your core. Let's drive those elbows home. For 1. Big stretch and 2. Elbows to the back of the room, ladies and gentlemen. 3. Scapula squeeze together. 4. Woohoo! 5. There we go. 6. Now we're feeling it. You got this. 7. Yes. 8. 9. Outstanding. Come on. 10. We got 2 to go. Big stretch and 1. Down. Big stretch. And drive those elbows back. Beautiful. And slowly down. Outstanding job, everybody. Woo! Do me a favor. Roll those shoulders for me. Big shoulder roll. Excellent. Let's shake it out. I see us. We're all very tight. Everybody just got instantly tight after that. Let's roll them out. Fluid. You know what? Even give yourself a little bounce. Let's bounce a little bit. Shake it out. Let go of all that energy. Yes. Or as Lisa does, you dance. You just dance. I love it. All right. Good. Great work, everybody. All right. Next over, we have our alternating lunge with our hammer curl. Let's go to those arms again, okay? The arm slot is about to begin. Ha ha ha. The dad jokes. You guys. Oh man, all right. Here we go. Alternating reverse lunges. Roll those shoulders back. We're gonna hammer curl at the top. Now again, this is about balance, this is about finesse. Let's be graceful in our movements, engage that core, roll those shoulders back. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, hang on 1 second. Let me do this, da 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 da. I don't know, I hate it when people call. I'm like, don't people know I'm with the most important people on earth right now? You'd think they get it by now. All right. Alternating reverse lunge with a hammer curl. Palms are facing each other. We're starting in 3, in 2. Let's work. So back. 1. Back. 1. Back. 2. Keeping those elbows tight to the body, please. 2. Big step back, staying vertical. 3. Back. 3. Back. 4. Make sure we're squeezing those biceps. 4. Woohoo! Back. 5. Back. 5. We're halfway, everybody. Back. 6. Shoulders back. Back. 6. Good. Back. 7. Back. 7. back. 8, back. 8, going to 10. Here we go. Back. 9, curl it. Don't throw it. Back. 9, last one, everybody. Let's make it our best. 10, back. And 10. Beautifully done, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Set those weights down. Woo! We're getting it going today, you guys. We are moving. Great job, everybody. Big stand up straight. Let's roll those shoulders back. A lot of times what will happen right now, we're starting to get fatigued. We're starting to get tired. So we want to slouch. We want good posture. Like Mel Brenner. AKA Yul Brenner. You guys get the joke. You guys have been here. All right. Next up, we got our Zottomans. But you know the combo we're doing. We're going straight Zottomans, then we're going triceps, then we're going laterals. Pick a weight that you can do. We're not letting go. That is a challenge. You are hanging on to these dumbbells for the entire time. Here we go. Grab your dumbbells, stand up straight. Let's get it going, all right? Roll those shoulders back. Zottoman curls, palms facing forward, starting in 3. In 2, elbows tight to the body. Let's work. Curl up, rotate, down for 1. Good. Curl, rotate, down for 2. Curl, rotate, down for 3. Good. Curl, rotate, down for 4. Excellent work. Curl, slow it down. Rotate, down for 5. Excellent. Curl, rotate, down for 6. Halfway. Curl, rotate, down. Here we go. That's 7. Excellent job, everybody. Curl, big squeeze, rotate, shoulders back, down for 8. Almost there. Curl, rotate, down, down, down for 9. We got 3 to go. Curl, big squeeze, elbows tight, rotate, down for 10. Curl, there we go, shoulders back, rotate, down for 1. Curl, big squeeze, rotate, down, down, down for 2. Beautifully done, everybody. Put those weights together. Let's go behind the head. Here we go. You know what we're doing. Now, if you raised your leg the last time, I want you to raise it again, but we're doing the opposite leg this round. So last time we raised the right leg, this time we're raising the left. Engage your core, elbows tight to the body, press those weights together. Overhead extensions are coming up next. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, down and 2. Big stretch, elbows tight. 3, down and 4, down and 5. Good. Down and 6, down and 7, down and 8. Pressing through those triceps, elbows are tight to the body. 9, press those weights together. We got 3 to go. 10, big stretch, dos más. 1, back for the stretch, and beautiful job, everybody. Set those weights down. Woo! Very nice work, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing stuff. All right. I agree, Candace. You want to do one more set of prisoner marches? I think you do. Oh, you know what? You're right. Holy cow. I'm so sorry. What was I thinking? Everyone pick up those weights. Pick up your weights again. Holy cow. Thank you, Lisa and Candace. Somebody's honest. The rest of you guys were like, haha, he forgot lateral raises. Ha 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 ha. Not today. That's what the accountability community is here for. They're going to keep us accountable. All right, lateral raises. Roll those shoulders. Make those traps disappear. Chest is proud. We are leading, slight bend in the elbows. Leading with those elbows. In 3, in 2. Let's work. 4, 1. Yes, straight wrists. 2. Excellent. And 3. Beautiful. And 4. Outstanding, y'all. 5. That away. 6. Down. And 7. Down. And 8. Down. And 9. Beautiful. Lead with those elbows. 10. We got 5 to go. Here we go. And 5. Now, 4. Let's try bending the elbows a little bit more. So we're here. 3. Notice if that changes anything. Notice here, we're going to bend those elbows. Yeah, leading. 2. And we're coming out. Weight is in front. 1. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's do one more. Bam! Beautiful. We're holding, we're holding, we're holding. Yes. And slowly down. Great job, everybody. Great work. All right. That's now, Candace. It's time for those prisoner walks. Candace just reminded, I'm like, huh. See, you guys, love it with you guys. Love it. Hands above the head. Interlace those fingers. Working these lower abs. We're going to lift that leg. Now, if you do want to make this slightly more challenging, you can do what Lisa's about to do. Now, Lisa, if you're going to do that, I want you to extend. Just hold it above your head. Just hold it. I'm going to show. I'll show the variation as well. We're going to hold that weight above the head like so. And we march. Here we go. Everybody, ready? Knee up. Again, it doesn't matter how high we get that knee. For 2. Just that we're using those lower abs. 3. Engage those lower abs. 4. Good. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. 9. Down. 10. Here we go. And 10. 9. 8. Beautiful, everybody. 7. Use those lower abs. Engage. 6. Right in here. 5. 4. You can do it. We're almost there. Arms are up. Arms are up. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful job, everybody. Set those weights down. Let us move to the mat. Outstanding work, everybody. Let's do some abs, shall we? Everybody, let's go down to the abs. Oy vey. All the blood is not going to my brain right now. It is all in my shoulders and biceps. All right, we want to go down to our forearms, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be doing a little bit of a plank swing. So we're going to be swinging those hips, right to left, right to left. So, beautiful. Here we are. Now, let me grab my clock. We got we're going to do 45 seconds. 45 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Want you down on our forearms. We're going to rotate from side to side, being intentional with that rotational movement. Elbows are under shoulders, extending out through the heels. We got 45 seconds on the clock. Starting in 3. Everybody plank position. 2. Down on those forearms. And let's work. Here we go. So, gently rotating through the hips. You want to imagine that you're essentially tapping your hip. We're not going down that far. But we want that control. We want that rotation through the hips. Beautiful. We're about halfway there, y'all. Staying with it. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Rotating side to side. Boom. Boom. Engage those obliques. We got 10 seconds to go. You can do this. Here we go. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done, everybody. Roll it on over onto our backs, please. Here we go. Here we go. Onto our backs. Dead bugs are coming up next. Hands go up in the air. Feet are locked in a 90-degree pattern. Here we go. We're going to extend the right arm with the left leg. Left arm with the right leg. We got 20 of these. Engage that lower core, starting in 3. In 2. Let's work. 1. 2. At my pace, please. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Your back should be against the mat. 9. No rounding of the spine. 10. We're halfway there. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful, everybody. Hands go behind the head. Last movement. We got 25 straight crunches. Here we go. Feet are either on the mat, or if you'd like to make it a little bit more challenging, you can raise those knees. Here we go. 25 straight crunches, starting in 3. In 2. Big deep breath. Let's work for 1. Now again with these. 2. We're not pulling our head. 3. We're lifting those shoulder blades. 4. Off the mat. 5. The hands are just used. 6. To cradle the head. 7. 8. 9. 10. Here we go. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Almost there. 7. 8. 9. That's 25 to go. 4, 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful job today, ladies and gentlemen. Hug those knees into the chest. Rock them side to side. Massaging that lower back. Massaging that sciatica. Excellent work today, y'all. Extend that right leg. We're going to take that right hand. Pull that left knee across the body. Left hand goes out, extends out to the side. Gaze is either up to the ceiling or towards that outstretched hand. Beautiful work today. We're just relaxing, easing into that lower back stretch. Excellent. On every exhale, we should be able to get a little bit more out of that stretch. Find those areas of tension. Beautiful work today, ladies and gents. Wonderful stuff for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and excellent. Bring those knees back into the body. Beautiful. Massage that lower back. We did a lot of hinge movements today. Now again, it is very important when we do those hinge movements that we have a strong core, that we maintain that strong core, because we don't want to hurt our lower back. Let's extend that left leg. Left arm comes up. We're going to grab that right knee and pull it across the body for a beautiful lower back stretch on the right side. Right arm extends out to the side, gazes either up to the ceiling or towards that outstretched hand. Same thing on this side. Find those areas of tension. I want you to find them and lean into those. Now again, tension and injury are very different. If you're injured, we don't want you leaning into that. But if you're tight, yes, let's lean into that. Let's stretch that out. This is the time. You guys did an amazing job out there. We had a great workout. We're hanging out here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those knees into the body one more time. Excellent. Rock them side to side, massaging that lower back, massaging that sciatica. We're going to take that left foot, place it on top of our right quad. Left knee points out to the left side from deep within that hip. We're flexing the feet to protect our knees. And then I want you to thread the needle, grab that shin or the hamstring, flat back against the mat, and I want you to bring that knee into the body. Beautiful. This should feel so good on those glutes, on those hamstrings that we worked so diligently today. Great job, everybody. We're going to hang out here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Let's go to the opposite side right away. Right foot goes on top of your left thigh. Yes, your left quad. We flex the feet. Right knee externally rotates from deep within that hip. Thread the needle, grab that left shin, and we bring it to the body. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Spine is against the mat. We are pulling it in. Excellent. Big deep breath, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's set those feet on either side of the mat. So we want them slightly wider than our hips. Hip twisters are coming up next. So the hip twister, we rotate, externally rotating those knees from the right side to the left side. Now we want to make sure when we do this, our shoulder blades maintain pressure with the floor. Excellent. Keeping them wide, keeping it flat. Perfect. Feeling it in those hips. Beautiful. We're going to do this for about another 10 seconds. Staying with it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's gently, gently, gently roll it over on our side. We're going into a tabletop position one last time. Hands on the shoulders, knees under hips. Now we're going to take our left arm. We're going to reach it under, thread that needle, reaching under, and then we're going to open up the torso to the outside of the room, reach that left arm up to the sky, and then we bring it back down, threading the needle, left shoulder on the mat. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back up. Left arm comes all the way to the sky. Great job, everybody. And back down. Same thing on the right side. So we thread the needle first. Give it a prime. Then we open it up. Right arm comes up to the sky, rotating through the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we take it down to that right shoulder. Press it through for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. And pull it right back up. Boom. Beautiful, everybody. Hands down, knees wide, toes together. Sink those hips back. Walk those hands forward for our last movement. We're going into a child pose here. Walk those hands forward if you can. I want you to rest your forehead against the mat. Breathing into the nose and out to the mouth. Here we go. Into the nose. Fill those lungs full of nutrient-rich oxygen and out to the mouth. Ha. Good. In through the nose. Excellent. And out through the mouth. Ha. All right. This is going to be our last breath of the day. We're going to go in. Breathe in. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. We're going to see if we can sip a little bit more oxygen. And then we will exhale. Here we go. Big deep breath in through the nose. Now we're going to hold that, see if we can sip a little bit more oxygen into the nose, just a tiny bit more, tiny little sips, little sips, here we go. And we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and biggest exhale of the day. Ha, 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 ha. Let the body sink into the mat. And like that, ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a huge round of applause. You have completed your Lord of the Jungle workout. Great googly moogly. Anyone else sweat this much? I'm like, oy vey. Yeah, obviously it's a little warm here. It's a little warm. I am sufficiently Embarrassed? I'd be embarrassed if I was out in public. But the beauty of working out at home, we can sweat and not give a crap. Woohoo! All right, everybody. Yeah, no, I bet. Asha, I think the only people, so I don't know if you caught Michelle in here. She started in a hoodie. I think she took it off just for straight solidarity because in Monterey, where she is, they have this amazing microclimate. It is always this beautiful, cool, marine layer that they have in there. So it maintains always hoodie weather. It's pretty phenomenal, actually, once you get to see it. Especially when I look at everybody else on the rest of the earth and we're all sweating profusely. So, great job, ladies and gentlemen. You guys crushed that Lord of the Jungle workout. Excellent, excellent work. Now, again, big things coming. August invoices are out there, everybody. I have big plans. We are doing another MetCon. Woo woo! MetCon in August. So, if you like the last one, we're going to be doing that. We are also doing a foam rolling session in August. So, a couple things to look forward to. A couple fun things. So, I'll keep everybody up to date on what's going on in the Facebook Messenger. Sorry, I'm totally blanking out. It's been a long morning. It's been a long week, everybody. I'm just gonna stop. Much love. Thank you so much from my heart to you guys. You all are amazing. I can't wait. There's some big news coming. I'm really excited about it. I'll let you guys know here as soon as we can. All right. Much love to my Train With You All family. Thank you, thank you, thank you from my heart to yours. Much love, you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Get out there. Drink your 9 to 12 glasses of water. Again, I'm pushing this so much because it is hot. Stay hydrated. So just to give you a heads up, when I was doing that suit, I don't know, I'm assuming everybody here has seen me in this. Did anyone see what I did over there? Yeah, okay. I was losing 10 to 15 pounds of water weight a day. And that was drinking nonstop water all day long. I was also doing Pedialyte. I was doing all the liquid IVs, maintaining my electrolytes so I did not cramp and seize up. It's incredibly important as it gets hotter that we maintain the balance, okay? Stay balanced. We want our muscles to stay hydrated. It's the only way you can sleep well and heal better, okay? Great work, everybody. You guys are all amazing. Much love from my heart to yours. Thank you for being the best part of my Train With Joel week. Yeah, and humidity is very deceptive. You need way more. And the other one that always gets me cold too. If you're out like working in the cold, you always forget that you need to drink water. Not that we have to worry about that at all, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all for our Sleek Ninja on Tuesday. Much love, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Claire, Tom, Candace, Paola,
Bye.
Michelle, welcome back. Lisa, always happy birthday week, Lisa. We love you. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see y'all on.